What's good, guys? Teflon YGO here, and I'm coming to you guys with the second place locals deck profile from my man D. He was playing some super spicy today. D, tell the people what you played, bro.
I played Mekk Nightmare Dino.
Nightmare, Mekk Knight Dino. Crazy. It just sound crazy. Let's get into the profile, bro.
Alright, so just so you guys know, I've been experimenting and theorizing with this deck for about 2 weeks. I've won X1 with the deck several times. Got second place today, fourth and fifth. This is my second time losing in the finals. So when I do them losses, have been to the people who won it. But let's get to the profile. So I'm gonna start off with my starters. 3 Fossil Dig, 3 Miscellaneous Source, and probably one of the best dinos, my normal summon, 3 Overraptor. Alright, so these are the starters. Dino is really a 2-card combo type of deck. Overraptor, there's a 1-card combo with Ovi, but you want to see 2 and you want to see these. Fossil Dig gets you into any dino you need, any level 6 or lower dino that you need. Alright, so next, going to my extenders. And still in the dino engine, we got 3 Lost World. Lost World is it's an extender because it don't really start the plays, but if you got another dino, you can summon the dino, summon a token, attack it to the token. If you got an Overraptor, you can pop the token. I even got a little combo. If I don't open any dinos and I open up Lost World, I can steal full combo. With the way I built this deck. After Lost World, I got 2 double evolution peel. You guys know that's to get Ultimate Conductor, as well as Pankratops. So this the main thing you want to do in the deck. You're trying to get him out. He's one of the most feared boss monsters for the past 4 years. Like one of the most feared boss monsters. Try to get him out. And he really controls the game. Once he out, he has to be respected. Hey, love to draw him. He used to pop, back roll, bait out stuff. Love Pankratops, but these dinos, everybody should understand how dinos pretty much work.
Yeah, I think the only card I hate more than Conductor is Mega fucking Altergeist card.
Now of course my other extenders, I run 3 Baby Ceratosaurus. Most people run 2 and I run petite.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it. I was just about to actually say a lot of people run 2. Why you run 3? And they usually do 2 and 2. Like they got 2 petites and 2 babies. So tell me the reason for your ratio.
Now the reason why I like 3 because the way I do my combo, I can go through all 3 babies in one turn. Just the way I structure the combo. I only run 1 petite. Petite is just like a 4th baby. It can't attack and it only goes level 4 or higher. So you can't really use petite to keep looping into other babies. That's why I only run 1. But I love 3 because I really want to see this. You want to see it with an Overraptor, with a Miscellaneous, or with an Animadorn, and it's just so explosive and allows you just to get a lot of advantage.
So let me ask you this before you go into the other part. So I want to see are you going to play the Scrap Dino? So the Scrap Raptor, right? Ain't this not Scrap Raptor?
Scrap Raptor.
So are you gonna be adding him in after the new set? Is you gonna be trying to take the Scrap engine inside of it?
I've been looking at it and it's a very powerful engine. You can start with it. You could do it in the mid range of the combo. I even thought about adding it along with the other spice I have in this deck. So it's very worth it just because, especially going second, since that engine, the Scrap engine, does beautiful going second on top of dinos. And as you'll see with this deck, this is just go second and kill. Like they say, one of the few ways to win the game is get your opponent down to 0 life points. And sometimes you don't want to grind. Sometimes if you just play into the board correctly, you can win the game.
Thanks.
All right. Next I run 2. Animadorn, just 2. That's all you really need. He's part of the combo. You Banish Mist to summon him. He pops a dino on the field or in hand, and you add that double evolution peel, which is where you're trying to get to. Sometimes you can normal him if you got a baby in hand, and continue to just combo. So 2 Animadorn, I wouldn't run 1 simply because you want him in deck. You don't want that situation where you draw an Animadorn and you can't combo. It actually happened to me today. I was able to steal. I lost that game. I lost that game. I drew both of these, and it was kind of rough, but I won the match, so that's all that matters. All right, next, continuing with my extenders. Now, these extenders also function as starters as well.
Cool. Ah, this
These
the
babies.
Mekk Knight. You did
These
say
babies
Dino
right here.
Mekk Knight Nightmares. Okay.
So we got Mekk Knight Purple Nightfall and Mekk Knight Blue Sky and one Mekk Knight Indigo Eclipse. This engine is so freaking powerful. I don't even call them Mekk Knights. I call them Gas Knights.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
because you just gas through, hand traps you could play through so many disruptions and bait out stuff with these guys. Because people gotta you gotta respect the Blue Sky. Blue Sky and I +2 off him I think once today, and I had a lot of opportunities, but they had drove. But people fear this card just because of the advantage he gives. Purple is a machine. I won a game today because I resolved him 3 times. He banishes, you activate his effect. He has to banish a Mekk Knight on the field, and you add a Mekk Knight to hand. So, but he comes back during standby phase. So, like I told in a previous profile, how Sanguine is a slow +1. This is a slow +1. And so he comes. So you add 1, he's gone. When he come back, bam, that's a +1. He gets started again, activate him again, and he's a quick effect. So I won the game. Just kept getting so many resources. I literally searched all 3 of them off of him.
Wow.
In that game. This guy just to move to continue to make more space so you can continue the combo. Main thing you want to do off of him is add these 2 if you draw him first. And then bam, so that's 3 bodies. You can do a lot with that. So I'm gonna show you a little bit more on the deck why these Mekk Knights are so gas. And to add to that gas, 3 parallel XCs.
Oh, okay.
3 parallel XCs. So in the Dino combo, in the standard Dino combo, you link off Animadorn in order to go into Link Karibo. When you do that link off, you activate Parallel XC. Like I said, it's mainly to, bait out a lot of stuff. You want to really activate a lot of effects before you get into your real play with this deck. And steady running these extensions give you that. Also, rank 4 access, you'll see in my extra deck, like, I have a lot of rank 4s that I run, and he helps to bait out a lot of stuff. So I love seeing this card. He's a +1 every time. Alright, so that's all my gas. Alright, to go into my defensive cards. Gotta main deck this.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is standard now. Like, I lost against Dragoon, lost against Teflon. Because I didn't draw this. I drew this almost everybody today. Everybody I played today, I was drawing this, and it's just an amazing card. It literally nukes, not nukes, but it neutralizes the board and allows you to play the game. So I love Dark Ruler. I had it at 2, but then I decided to put it at 3, and I wouldn't regret that. If I could play 4, I would play 4.
I definitely didn't regret playing that card. I saw it, especially when I needed to.
Alright, some other stuff. Just removal, 3 kaijus.
Oh, yeah.
So of course we run the wins for the bird deck. The Tri Brigades, I run him just because he's searchable, of course. So if you're playing against your opponent and they let you normal summon the Overraptor and you get this search, something's going off the board. And if they see it first game, now they respecting the Overraptor. So now you can play a little mind game and you can force them to negate the Overraptor because this is a threat. So just having them is amazing. I really didn't see him today. Yeah, that's crazy. I really ain't see the kaijus today, but theoretically it's just spot removal for those decks where they just got that big monster you just need to get rid of.
Gotcha.
More removal for my back row package. So I'm running 1 red reboot, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, and 2 cosmic. We are a back row locals, so you got to be prepared. Red reboot, these 2 are a blowout. And I'm usually able to play, with the way the deck built, I could play through spells and traps, but these are just a blowout to clear the way. This is just for real nice spot remove for, a lot of back row decks. Paying that 1,000 is nothing. Cosmic real technical card. Love it when take it out. And I technically supposed to put this in the name as well. But I run a Dragoon package.
Okay, the Dragoon package.
And that's really, that's the heart and soul of the deck. Like, this is the main reason why I win a lot of games. And as I show you in my X deck, you'll see why. And why the deck is so explosive going second, and the way the deck plays, like you're gonna win with the deck. I hate to sound arrogant about it. I ain't win first, but if you draw certain hands, like it's hard to play and beat that. Especially even if you have Dark Ruler. You Dark Ruler them, you can't kill them that turn. You set up a board that's so immense and crazy, they're gonna scoop. And this is primary reason why popping 2, burning with an ultimate conductor, and a Dragoon on the field, that's insane. A lot of people can't handle that. All right, so that's main deck. Main deck is 45. And I run the 45 for the dragoon packs. You don't want to see them cards. And as you guys saw, I don't run no hand traps, no main deck hand traps. So you need every card in your hand to do something. So that's why I really don't want to draw the dragoon stuff. But the deck, like, it plays well without hand traps. I really went in. I only put in hand traps if I'm going to game 2s and 3s and those that really mitigate certain matchups. But main deck, no hand traps. I need all 6 cards to break your board. All right, I'm going to go to side, then I'm gonna go to extra.
Okay, let's get into the side. Then.
All right, now for my side, I run 3 of the big boy, 3 in the Biru.
3 nibs.
Once again, 3 Phantasme. So we know Phantasme. All of these is for really this whole group is for the Dragon Link, for the Tri-Brigade decks. You know, I resolved him once today, very good. Resolved Nib. That's what won me the game. Nib always wins me the game. Like I always tell people, my Nibs always resolve just because you just played a mental game with folks. Stop letting them know that you got Nib and stuff. Don't be looking back and forth with their grave and let them know that you count them. Like, Nib will resolve and it wins games. I love Nib. Next, I run 3 evenly for my back row opponents. Didn't resolve. No, I did resolve evenly once today. Resolved it once today. It's very good, especially like certain combo decks, and back row decks. You evenly them and you make the game. You basically, you know, simplify the game state against them and put it back in your favor. Especially if I'm gonna go on second deck. I've even contemplated main decking these just for the power.
Facts.
Let's see.
For a long time in Dinos, there was like a staple. Then in Cyber Dragons, yeah, put that in there and it's over with.
Next, of course, 3 Lancia. Standard.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you gotta run Lancia. It wins games. It's one of those, like Nibiru is one of those hand traps you play because it's a blanket. It's not like an Ash or a DD Crow or a Veiler where you're trying to make an exchange with the opponent. Because people gotta understand with those low impact hand traps, you're sacrificing advantage to slow your opponent tempo down. And if their tempo didn't slow down, you just wasted a card. Meaning when you play that Veiler or that Ash, you want their turn to end. If they turn don't end, you just wasted a card. Most of the time, those don't end the game. They don't end the turn. So, but Lancia, it either ends the turn or it makes them play completely different. Last card on the side. Real spicy, real spicy. Blizzard.
Okay.
Alright, so Blizzard, this is honestly not even trying to hype it up, but this is probably one of the best cards of the format right now. Like, it hits, you set this going first, and so my opponent makes me go first, so I feel they make me go first. I side to see it. It stops Nadir. It stops Dark Ruler no more. It stops you name any spell, it stops. It stops the Cyclone. It stops the Lightning Storms. It stops the Red Eyes Fusion. And only bad part about it is this is just a -1. You play it, you lose to your opponent. If the card goes to the grave, it goes back to their hand, but they can't activate it the rest of the turn. So there's no real drawback to this, and it's won me games. It stops Droplet because people tend not to discard spells with Droplet. One time I played somebody this weekend, and I had this set. They activated Droplet. I looked at it, and I was like, paid cost, and they ditched the trap, and I flipped Blizzard. So I really like this card. I really want to see more people playing. I think it's gonna start catching on. All right, that's the side deck. Extra deck. This is where things get nasty. This is where things get real nasty. So with the extra deck, I'm gonna start with my XZs. Doka, of course. Logia, you know, for the dinos. My own little rank 4 package.
I haven't seen that card in a while.
Abyss Dweller. Tornado Dragon. So you guys saw run the Parallel XC package, and these are just, you know, Abyss Dweller wins games. Depending on your matchup, especially on prank kids, you stop prank kids with this. So you go second, you break their board, and you build your own with this deck. And I'll sit on the Abyss Dweller. You know, these two dinos, he stops monster effects too. And the way I do the combo, you can do your dino combo first if you got Miss and Lost World, so you protect it against effects and Nib and stuff. And then when you're about to go into the latter part of the combo, to go into Dragoons or go into the other spice I got in the extra deck, you make him first. So your dinos was protected, but then you overlay 2 level 4s for him, the 2 level 4 dinos. Now you're safe the rest of the combo from Nib. So he's very important. Silent Unart, that's just the bait stuff. You make him with the Parallel XC. They got a monster in attack position, especially like a Savage or something you want them trying to get rid of, or you trying to bait, they got to respond to him. And the Tornado Dragon just for back row decks. Let's see. Let's look at some of my links. Link 1, Link Karibo. Gotta have him. Also Secure Gardener. I've been playing this deck so much, I've never gone into him. And I know that if my people who play Dino usually go into them every game. I've only went to him probably, actually none in the game. None of my games, none of these tournaments I went into him. Because of the way the deck, the style of the deck. But you gotta have him for them hands that's not so good, and you gotta just go Link Karibo into Secure Gardener. So yeah. I gotta have him. I don't want to get caught without him.
Yeah, that's what they say. We say I'd rather need it, have it and not need it, than need it and not have it.
Exactly. Link 2s. All right, let's go into that Knightmare package. So I got Knightmare Phoenix. I got Knightmare Cerberus.
Okay.
And I got Masquerena and Predaplant Verte. These are my Link 2s. All right, so this is part of the Knightmare package, and these go so well with Link Karibo. And since I'm talking about the Nightmares, I'm just gonna bring him out here too. Knightmare Unicorn. So in the combo, as you guys see, I run the Mekk Knights. I run the Parallel XC Mini, and the Dinos themselves is 2 cards. You're gonna end up with 3 or 4 monsters on the field.
Yeah.
And so all you got to do is you do your regular Dino combo, go into Link Karibo, and then you got so much fodder that bam, you go into Knightmare Cerberus, pop something. I use him to pop the Lost World. So when like I said earlier, if I don't have access to a Dino, but I just got Lost World, if I got extenders, I can go into him, pop the token, pop baby bring out overwrap the search miss, and you just get into it off that.
Yeah.
And then you draw, you ditch, draw a card. Link off again, ditch, draw a card, link off again. Put him next to it, you draw a card. So you can cycle through 3 cards, pop 3 cards as you link up into the another boss. Yeah. Masquerena just you know, she can help go into him, or she also helps me for another Link monster I run. And you know, hey, everybody know what he do. Hey, he gets out dragoon. Whenever he drops, you see your opponent heart sink.
Yeah, facts. I see the Nightmares. I already know who they gonna climb up into. I already tell who they going to.
My bosses.
Oh yeah, I already knew access code somewhere and Abramax.
So you know, hey, Dragoon, hey, we already know what he do. Like I said, he wins me games. Like I make so many plays before I have to go into him or before I have to summon Conductor, and then once he comes out, he pops 2 burn, he attack, Conductor attack, that's game. Like most of my games are won off of OTK. Like that can grind a little with the Dinos, but you want to kill him. You want to kill him. Access code, like I just showed you with the play earlier. You open up Gassy, you're popping 3 cards on the way to him, and then you pop another 3.
Yeah, cause all the Nightmares different fucking attributes. This crazy.
So
yeah, there's definite spice. Yeah, you right.
It's really insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And him, you know, you just certain matchups.
They can't beat him.
Yeah, they can't. That's one of the reasons why I run the Masquerena. So if I link it to the Masquerena, then link climb into him. Well, I make a Masquerena, make a Nightmare, another Link 2, link those off. Got him. He can't be destroyed by card effects now. He can't be targeted, and they have to attack him. If they don't have no out to him, they're gonna have to scoop. So they're gonna have to have the droplets. They're gonna have to have the Dark Ruler in order to beat him. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, this insane. I like that. Only thing I gotta say, access code, me and him, we got our ups and downs. I really don't like to play access code because I feel like he's a bitch. It's just me. I feel like he do all that popping not to be able to protect himself on your opponent turn, like all boss monsters supposed to do. Like even Bullsword, he get big, but at least he can switch a monster to defense that's trying to attack. And it's like he got all that gas, and then on defense he like James Harden in basketball. You know, like he got all the offense, but he got no defense. But D, thanks for the deck profile, bro, man. Love having you on the channel. Glad to see you again on the channel, man. If you got any shout outs, man, go and let your shout outs out, man.
Oh, you know, of course, shout outs to God on Jesus Christ, my Savior. Shout out to my wife, my daughter, future son coming in July. Shout out to Don, put me on the page, my 2nd time on the page. Shout out to everybody we play with, locals. Appreciate seeing y'all. Shout out to everybody watching. If y'all want to play the deck, shoot, I say play this. Extremely fun, y'all. Extremely fun deck. I say y'all try it if you got the cards.
All right, well, thank you, D, man. And this has been your man, Teflon YGO. Catch you guys in the next video, man.